Somebody that can be sensible.
Hi, I need to speak to Ms. Stavropoulos.
And you are?
I am Senior Officer Phoenix Wallace from the Adrianopolis Peace and Security Center.
Officer Wallace. Unfortunately, Ms. Stavropoulos is at class right now, and she is not to be disturbed until her prep period.
What is a prep period?
It is the time when our teachers have a short break from their teaching responsibilities.
And when is her next prep period?
Let's see. Ms. Stavropoulos will be free in 90 minutes. Would you like to wait, or shall I take a message?
Okay, I would like to wait.
Please take a seat. Officer Wallace?
Yes,
Ms. Stavropoulos is on her way to see you.
thank you. Hello, Katie. How are you doing now?
I'm doing better, I guess. I'm still shaken.
Can I ask you some more questions?
Certainly.
How would you describe your relationship with Mr. Bogdanov?
We had an intimate relationship. I loved him very much.
Despite the quarrels?
The quarrels only started about a month ago.
Was it your choice to cool off the relationship?
Yes, I felt I had to cool off the relationship because he was treating me so badly.
In what way, Katie?
He would behave completely irrationally. I was beginning to think he was psychologically imbalanced.
In your opinion, are the imbalances connected to his past?
Oh, I don't know. He did not talk a lot about his past. It seemed to me like he wanted to forget his Russian past. He was desperately trying to fit in better here, in the Union.
You mean he hated his past?
No, actually, he shared very fond memories of his childhood. But it seemed to me that his young adult life must have been difficult.
What can you tell me about his childhood?
Vasily had a very strong attachment to his bio-grandparents. Apparently, he was raised by them. And he loved his bio-grandparents deeply. I believe his bio-parents died during a savage riot.
Oh, must have been very hard for him. Imagine losing your bio-parents in absence of a sound educational system. Who would take care of you?
I guess he was lucky that his bio-grandparents took care of him. Of course, it could never compare to the care from a qualified professional in our CDCs. In the rogue states, the school teachers are only responsible for the academic education. They have nothing to do with the children's love, belonging, and esteem needs. I think Vasily was very fortunate that he did not develop neurotic behavior during his childhood, in absence of qualified care.
Did he ever talk about his days in Russia?
Yes, and he was very emotional when talking about his childhood in Russia. Then again, he often cited his dislike of his adult life there. I think he had a love-hate relationship with Russia.
Did he tell you what he used to do there?
I think he was a nuclear waste disposal expert. Unfortunately, his former job had no meaning here.
So, you say Mr. Bogdanov did not develop neurotic behavior during his time in Russia. But you also mentioned his irrational behavior. How can you be sure his irrationality did not have neurotic roots?
I am sure because he behaved as a rational man until recently.
Is that enough to tell you that it was not neurosis-related?
As a professional with a lot of training and experience in human behavior, I know very well the symptoms of neurotic tendencies, and my Vasily was not neurotic.
Then how would you describe his behavior with your professional expertise?
Unfortunately, My professionalism does not allow me to make such comments on adults of Vasily's age. This is clearly not my domain.
Unfortunately, we do not have Mr. Bogdanov around to make this assessment with anymore. I need your help.
I told you I cannot help you. Why don't you go and talk to his therapist?
I already have. She did not experience the irrational behavior, so she could not help me.
You're forcing me to make an opinion on something that I'm not authorized for.
I will not add it to my report as an expert opinion. I really need your help here.
Okay. I'll do what I can. I think his behavior could be best described as hyper-emotional and aggressive behavior. It seemed like he had no control over his feelings, and these extreme feelings were the driving force behind his aggressiveness.
Do you think he had a problem fitting in?
I suspect he was not completely comfortable here. I think he was lacking self-confidence. I tried to help him improve his self-confidence, but his physical appearance discouraged him.
But you loved him, nevertheless.
Of course. He was so much in need of love and acceptance. Like a little boy. Oh, I miss him already.
I've taken enough of your time today, Kati. We can continue later.
Sure. As you wish.
Thanks for your help.
Glad to be of service to the system.
So, Bogdanov had no control over his feelings and acted aggressive? Hyper-emotional and aggressive?